Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a competitive league for standard competitive league. Sorry about that. Standard competitive league. Playing my budget Mono Red deck. This thing costs about 17 tickets online. This was a pretty cheap deck. That was an amazing top deck. I'll try and play through the lines here, exactly what I'm doing a little bit. Kind of explain this deck. I have the deck tech online if you guys want to watch that. He's playing against zombies. Probably gonna shock that, although I could. I think I'll shock that and leave up Abrade. Currently, I'm just trying to get as much damage in now as I can with my creature. Because he does have 2 power. Deals extra damage, but he can get in. So this hand is kind of awkward with the 2 Goblin Dark-Dwellers. But once I get up to 5 mana, I'll have tons of options. Shock, Incendiary Flow, Abrade. That's kind of why I kept up Abrade. Or something like that. I can end step kill it. I got 11 instant speed removal. He's gonna play a zombie. I can actually destroy target artifact. That's actually pretty funny. Let's do that for the fun of it. And then I can Incendiary Flow the Crypt Breaker if I so please. It doesn't feel great getting 3 damage to the Crypt Breaker. But that thing completely stonewalls the Firebrand Archer. And I'll probably just get Incendiary Flow right back with the Goblin Dark-Dwellers. So I'm not too worried about wasting this flow here. And it does at least deal 1 damage plus get another 2 in and slows my opponent down. So it's not getting the full 3 in, but it's getting close enough, I would say. I already have my opponent down at 12. Killed 3 of his creatures so far, so he's for a rough time. If I get a land here, that'd be beautiful. Alright, let's jam this Dark-Dwellers. I'm gonna, in this case, I'm gonna flow. Actually, no, I'm gonna Abrade it. I'm not too worried about. Don't know exactly. I haven't played too much, but I don't know exactly what recursion they have. But I don't believe they have any way to recur that. I'd want flow in my graveyard for the next Goblin Dark-Dwellers, which is going to come next turn. So next turn, so they're at 9. I'm going to swing for 6 next turn if they don't have a blocker. But they'll probably have a blocker for the Firebrand Archer. But I'll swing 4 Dwellers, the flow. And then I'll have 2 Goblin Dark-Dwellers, a Firebrand Archer, and they'll be at potentially 2 if they don't have any blockers for this. Or if they do have a blocker for that, like that. Okay, so he can double block that. In this case, so Lightning Axe is a removal spell, but I'm not discarding the Dark-Dwellers for that. I'm probably gonna cast Incendiary Flow. Now the question is if I go face, or I go Relentless Dead, or if I go Diagraph Colossus. So Diagraph Colossus makes more zombies. Relentless Dead can return it to its owner's hand, and when it dies, and if I'm gonna flow, I want this thing to be exile probably, because if I Lightning Axe and he has mana open, then that's not great for me. So I'm just gonna flow it now and then get in for 4. I don't want to click past that by accident, so flow it now, and then I can axe the Colossus if I need to. Of course, I don't know if I need to. The zombies come into play tapped, so he need to play 2 creatures here. He would need exactly 2 creatures to double block my Dark-Dwellers, because zombies don't come into play taps. That works. Liliana's Mastery is 3 creatures. And actually Liliana's Mastery is only 2 creatures. So, with this Lightning Axe, this is, kill one of the guys. I didn't even use that. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna use that on a zombie. Gonna put him to 1. Pretty funny. And then I'll just have my menacing guys get through because I don't have blockers. Alright. Off to sideboard, Magma Spray. I definitely like Magma Spray. There's a lot of 3 toughness things, but exiling is really important. So I think a number of Magma Spray over... I think 1 Lightning Axe is good for the top end, but definitely cutting... refuse to cooperate. That's not very good in this matchup. There's a lot of things I do like. I don't necessarily like Collective Defiance as much. It feels a little slow. Firebrand Archer did work that game. So I don't think Weaver is good enough. It could do work potentially. So the cards I'm looking at are the Magma Spray, maybe another Hungry Flames or Abrade, but I don't think I already have plenty of stuff for that. So the main things I want is just to exile them. So I have 1 more cut, and it's probably either going to be Lightning Axe, Shock, and Abrade. Defiance. Just one of these removal spells. Remove one of the worst removal spells in this case, which is probably Abrade. Because this still deals damage to an opponent, although it could be Collective Defiance. I think I'm going to actually cut to Collective Defiance. Personally, I just think that card is kind of slow. Alright, that's actually a pretty quick win. Actually surprised a little bit. So this is a flat out mulligan. Generally, there's no problems getting red mana, but occasionally that happens. This is... Okay, so I do have a Collective Defiance, so I can wheel my hand if I really need to. I'm not keeping that this early. So, turn 2 Firebrand Archer. Turn 3 I can Collective Defiance, discard my lands to get non-lands. This doesn't look the best, but... And if I get a removal spell on turn 3, I can play a removal spell and then escalate Collective Defiance, which is pretty perfect, honestly. He's just attacking with the Crypt Breaker. Doesn't want to make a zombie. Oh, Metallic Mimic. Okay, if I get a top deck removal spell, I'm probably killing that Mimic before the Firebrand Archer. Alright, I got a top end. That makes me kind of not want to wheel as much. I can still use this as a removal spell. Deal 4 to him, 4 to the creature, with the Archer. Or he's just gonna never it. Okay, I kind of want to keep that Goblin Dark-Dwellers in. I think I'll just, depending on what I draw. Current plan is just a Collective Defiance that Mimic. Don't think that changes anything, to be honest. I guess Collective Defiance is a little better, so I want to keep that in my hand, so I'll cast Fiery Temper on the Mimic. I could do it in response to a spell, but there's not much reason to do that. Same thing would basically be happening here. Lord, so yeah, now I can, so he'll swing for 2. I can kill the Lord and make him take 3 damage. Or I can Hungry Flames. I think I want to use the sorcery speed one. And the one that's more mana intensive right now. The 4 damage instead of 3 could be relevant. But doing it this way, I have mana on curve, so I'm playing 4-drop on turn 4, not a 3-drop on turn 4. I mean, I guess that's kind of a 3-drop, but I'm sending 4 mana. So I'm using up all my mana. I mean, I had nothing I can do with that. There's no 1-drop. I don't have Magma Spray or Shock, so I can fake that, but who knows. Okay. Relentless Dead, that's one of the situations where I wouldn't mind a Magma Spray off the top. Magma Spray would be pretty good because I can Magma Spray that, Hungry Flames this, then Dark-Dwellers the next turn. I could just Dark-Dwellers this turn too, but I think I want to Thermo-Alchemist. He's 3 men open. If I kill it, does it just return another target zombie? And that's Shapeshifter. I don't really want to use a removal spell on that right now. Probably gonna use the Hungry Flames on it, on the Crypt Breaker, and just play out the Thermo-Alchemist. Gonna play out the Thermo-Alchemist for sure. I don't know what I'm gonna use the Hungry Flames on yet. I will wait until his turn. I'll see what he does. If he just attacks with both, probably use it on the Relentless Dead. If he casts like a Lord, I'll wait. Okay, that's fine. Not using it on my Dark-Dwellers. He can't double Lord, so the worst he can do... Yeah, he only has 1 card, so the worst he can do is just Lord. And if he just Lords, I'll probably Flames the Relentless Dead. Then he can't... Yeah, Flames the Relentless Dead, and then Goblin Dark-Dwellers the Lord. You can X out the Collective. Okay. Leaving a man open for the Relentless Dead, which I don't like. So here, he's gonna get that back. I can kill the zombie too. Crypt Breaker is like doing nothing here. Although I could draw him some cards soon. I might have to worry about that soon. He can't cast Relentless Dead this turn. You can return it and play it next turn, but then it can't even attack next turn. I think in this situation I kind of want to try and stabilize a little more. The Menace kind of hurts right now. Because my Dark-Dwellers isn't able to block it, and I have a removal spell for the zombie anyway. If I draw, like... even if I draw a Magma Spray, I'm Dark-Dwellersing anyway. So I can Magma Spray another turn. At least he's not getting that ability off of it. If he was getting that ability off of it to return the Lord, I wouldn't do anything. Alright, see what I draw. Changes nothing, I'm pretty sure. It's just Hungry Flames the other zombie. And now I have a 4/4 Menace on the field. Hungry Flame's much better than Fiery Temper in this situation because it deals damage. Opponent, so they're at 13, 3 swings with the Goblin Dark-Dwellers. By then, he'll definitely be dead. Depends what my draw is. Here's that Relentless Dead. Oh, 2 Relentless Deads. I would definitely love a Magma Spray. Although, yeah, I think he's just gonna draw a card. I could do all 5 modes here. Do I want to do all 5 modes? Or, sorry, all 3 modes? I think I want to keep that Tormenting Voice for next turn, so I think I'll do 2 modes. I don't want to discard it to Tormenting Voice, because this is a good spell. In this case, I'll hit the Crypt Break. Nah. So if I do that... Yeah, I really need my Dark-Dwellers to survive, so if he wants to chump it, I want him to chump it with 3 power, not with both Relentless Deads. So if it's both Relentless Deads, he gets them both back and my Dark-Dwellers just dies. This way he'll get the dead back. But he can't kill my Dark-Dwellers. I could see him double blocking because he gets back the dead. But I don't know if he wants to get rid of that Crypt Breaker yet. Although he might. His life total is kind of in trouble. Fire Temper off the top would be sweet. Fire Temper with this, and then into like Magma Spray would be pretty sweet. Alright, yeah, he's doing that. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill them both. There's no point not to. If he had like a Lord in the graveyard that he could return with Relentless Dead, there'd be an argument to not kill the dead. But yeah, just kind of have to in this case. Now he's a Crypt Breaker, so I really want to exile them. I don't want to kill them because I don't want them to get Crypt Breaker back. So I think regardless of what I draw, unless it's a Magma Spray, I'm gonna Tormenting Voice. Okay, that just, yeah, I'm Tormenting Voice, discarding Mountain. Really need, I'm not gonna swing into that. But I think I actually have to. Oh yeah, he's just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna kill the Dark-Dwellers. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Grasp is the last card. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking the beating now. Dark-Dwellers off the top would be pretty sweet, so I can read Tormenting Voice. Just a regular Tormenting Voice would be sweet. Magma Spray would be good. Those are neither of them. I can start hitting him. How much? This is 8 damage theoretically. Although, I might have to use it on those. I'm probably going to have to use it on those next turn. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I forgot. It's 2 opponents. I always forget that. If it was a targeted shock, that would be sweet. Alright, we don't have anything there. Alright, definitely like the Magma Sprays. I guess the Weaver could be good. Let's see. What is not good? And what could I possibly add? Definitely don't think Lightning Axe is worth it. Hungry Flames is decent. Incendiary Flow and Magma Sprays, they're both awesome. Honestly, I think two Collective Brutalities is fine. Get a Voice for a Weaver. And then put in Another Weaver. Try out Double Weaver. They're 1/4s. They block pretty well. Yeah. I think that's a keep. It's got 3 creatures in it. One of them requires non-creatures. If he kills the Firebrand Archer, that's sadness. But I have a removal spell for one of his plays. Probably not going to be that one. Although it could be, I don't know. Okay, shock's decent. So next turn I can shock plus Abrade. So I could theoretically kill 2 creatures or shock the face, Abrade, something else. Although shocking that and abrading like a Relentless Dead or another 2-drop seems decent enough. Dark Salvation for 0. Oh yeah, because he has a zombie. That's pretty decent. Definitely gonna probably shock that. Next turn. Shock in response to that would have been pretty sweet. Still probably gonna shock it. I could Hungry Flames it. Actually, I probably will. Because of the face. Hit face. And just mana efficiency. Shock, I can use other stuff. Like that one. Or I can just Magma Spray it. Magma Spray, Abrade, Shock. I'm just gonna mow down his creatures. Kinda don't want to Magma Spray it right now, so I think I'll just shock it. Especially if he has like a Relentless Dead. I'd rather Magma Spray that. Exactly like that. So Relentless Dead I care about a little more than spending 3 mana sorcery speed, only if he has 1 or fewer cards. That's gonna happen a lot, but still. I guess should have Magma Sprayed on my turn just because of that. The only thing is if I drew a 3-drop spell, Hungry Flames, but besides that, it's probably the only draw I would have had. So I miss out on 1 damage, but I don't think that 1 damage is going to be extremely relevant. And I still think it's probably correct to Magma Spray in my opponent's turn. Ooh. Goblin Dark-Dwellers Magma Spray seems actually pretty decent right now, to be honest. Actually, because I can just Abrade that now. And he can't recur it. And then just swing in. That seems, better than Magma Spraying with the Goblin Dark-Dwellers. And then I can swing 2. You'll be at 14. Let's see. I have another 5 damage with the Dark Dweller triggers. If he has his creature for like Hungry Flames. And then just 2 Goblin Dark-Dwellers out. I'm feeling pretty confident with this. He doesn't have the mana for the Dread Wanderer to return. Even if he does, he has 6 cards in hand right now. He's just playing a spell a turn. That's fine. I'm fine with that. If I draw a land here, shocking his face. If not, yeah, I'm just flowing his face. I do want to land now so I can cast these Dwellers. Because that's how I'm going to finish this game probably. That seems decent. Kill that Dread Wanderer with a Magma Spray. Looks like he's gonna discard that and make it zombie. Kind of annoying. But, oh, perfect. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Hungry Flame is it. Where's Hungry Flames? Oh, Hungry Flames has been really good. I'm actually kind of surprised with how good it's been. He can, if he has Grasp, he can Grasp. I don't know if he's going to discard it, but that kills it, which lets Menace, turns on Menace. I mean, he's probably going to play another creature, but I have another Dark-Dwellers, you know. And it prevents him from drawing cards, and just deals 2. So basically 2 swings with the Dark-Dwellers will be it, because then other Dark-Dwellers recur a spell, or just top deck of a burn spell. He's gonna do anything. I wonder if he's a Grasp. He probably has a Grasp. Let's see. Yep. So if I Goblin Dark-Dwellers Incendiary Flow, put him to 6. I think I'll do that. I kind of do want to kill the zombie, but I don't think that's relevant enough. This puts him to 6. 1 attack puts him to 2. And then any spell, basically, any direct damage burn spell will kill him. I have a Abrade if he gets out blockers. Okay, he's a murder, that's fine. So I need 2 3 damage spells, not asking for too much. I have a removal spell for a zombie. This is not like, or any other zombie, so it's not like I'm really worried about that. That works too, so boom, boom. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't cast the Abrade this turn, but he has no creatures. I can just cast on whatever he plays next turn. Plays a Lord, that's great. Okay, Diagraph, I can't cast it on that, that's a little big. I can cast it on the Cryptbreaker though, but yeah, Lightning Axe would do nothing in this situation. I mean, I guess it would get something. Casting that. Where's the direct damage burn spell? Oh, Sunscorched Desert. I should have played some shock first. Sunscorched Desert for the win. Oh, that Sunscorched Desert, man. I wasn't expecting that to actually win any games. I was just kind of there for a little extra damage, but wow, that worked. Xaxes. I had the ruins, but I probably would have died first. Yeah. Alright, well, that was match 1 of a competitive Standard League with the 17-ticket Mono Red Burn deck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.